Hichi video imu mipi hohi. America gam Los Angeles. The people of temper full gospel hobu mite hivin. Apa sol pa min chue hi la Jim John ahin ahin. Sang kha ko som si la si kum chun hichi mipi ho chu. Apa sol pa chun not America gajanas gam ning khana hin. JONESTOWN kiti khu khani ani simwin. Ichwa chu ani cheng hom bin ahin. Sang kha ko som si le gate November taris som le gate ni ahin. A born win poison ani don win. Chapong mi zathum hin khu ani beyin. A born wa athiza chulas yakol som le gate ani lingin ahin. Ipia amon hitia hi poison ani don wa ahin khu ani tu ro theham tile. Queen ani don sa ham akitila. Aho hilpau Jim John ani don sa ia chu hitia ahin khu ani beyi. Aila ahin khu ani beina aji chu ipiji ahin khu beya Jim Jones thu chu pitia angai thiam akitila achi Jim Jones kiti hi itawang mihem tila amahi politician mi hi in communist le socialist party lunglut mi ta kha chu hi in amahin tu pim da adoi pi pen chu mi tam ta in kanunga hin jui theina ring ti hin ama lung tu pin hi je chun ama nung mi tam ta hung jui theina ringa ama na bol ma sa pen chu pathen thu seiding hiting la mi te hin kanung a hin jui ding hi ti hi ama yangai tu la ama concept hi ya chu ama pathen thu an sei pen tan sang khat zigit som ngal le gup kum chun Independent Assembly of God ti hobung a chun ordination ni changin a hi chiwa chu ama ya hobung khat a hin phunin the people temple church full gospel kiti hobung khat chu a hin phunin hichwa chun ama to na tong khom bin chung pathen thu se ya men thang hi chlai ta chung William M Abraham to Oral Robert to hin pathen thu ani se ne hi chlai ta chu ama ni hi iktbang mi ham tila thilkidang bor theina mi sudam na chang honda na ani mon hi Oral Robert le William M Abraham ho hi ya cho mani to chong ki kom le a hobung chu amin hu thang che chen amin thang che chen hi chwa hi hobung member ya hu tam che chen hi de hi chi hobung member ho jaw se chu man a control theina ringa chu thil khat an ngai tuin hi chwa Thuphon an nei nei hi chi Thuphon chu ipiham a ti le Thuphon chu ipiham ki ti le Indianapolis ya sangwa governor langa ki chun du hi ti hi ma Thuphon hi Jinam tile Indianapolis mucho amite cho special tai a control jolo a convince jolo hi governor langa akim na cho pathike cha a convince jo dinga hi as governor na langa chi dinga hi to pass and neva to ponin and se he ti ni isa cho khulanga chon a chi tawin a chi ho jo se cho governor thon ma cho passports la pi la koi manung chi thilo ai tai ai wanga cho Los Angeles ain ko te se cho alungim pi tawin alone yila tha lo chun government ko ma he tawin hi cha ju USA government in am ho chung chang thu khorin CID langa ti ta mi di hi an solvent a hi le
someone has their program so together as Jones did to come along and stage fake healings and fake messages such as what he did.
It's why he ahin ho ani beitai Ichinia pena Jim John jang a thu hil chu tu a ko na hi ibon wa ithi so ke ro hi tai ti hi thuil khat an puroin jinam tila ithi lo le fangam ilu theilo du hi ti thuil hi an pulunin hi chawa hi poison an simwin poison an don sa ta ni mi pi ho yo se chu poison an don sa le hi chawa hi mi che git sorry mi ja ko le som la gi ni a hin ko ni be isi pg ham tra thui hlem ji a hi hit banga hi su kha hi ti Thuphon ji a hit bang su kha hi ti USA te tu chen ge akhil nau kha nahi agam su wa hit bang dimon hi I ho gam sunga yang hu mei the hi ki sei thei lo hi I a chung ikiven bin jing diu ti hi pui mo pin ta khana het diwa hi pui mo pin ta khana gawin mi athat the ye tia hi US te yang ki la hi ta be na hi America te yang tu chen ge am ho thu sima kunin khilna ani nei na lai ti hi mu roi khani me hi chiwa hi ichi Jim John hin aphat lo dan hi patake cha convince abola mi pi ho yo se athu thua nun sa abang khat le ami pi te chungai sumle pailang ko se a ala pi hi lowa ami pi te ho bu member ho me ho yo si to ang lum khom ji hi chen ge a hi gangster dana ho me tunin ama thu sim ho hi ata thu sim ne he no mule Google la chun JONESTOWN kiti chu tai le chun pot do ding Google ayana horte YouTube ayana horte we ichi true story he tu ni changa America te ki hil na life ichi thusima kunai how to phone to hil hem ti ho hi emite swayang ahung lutle hin kho chen ge ya kita sanna I hin kho chen ge ya ki pithe hi ichi adi lo ta khat a hi a cho tunin ka so pite ho het diwa kan se hintin aman le chu a hi YouTube video kha cham lam tan kan kuin ichi English pawa ki se hin news yang aniomen ki thing leo he ichi thu sim he ichi enable option bona no muso ke ri ti kata se ne ka ki pai.
Today marks 47 years since the Jonestown massacre, in which over 900 people, mostly US citizens, lost their lives in a mass murder-suicide event in Guyana in South America in 1978. Before 9/11, the Jonestown massacre was the single largest incident of civilian death in American history. But how did the massacre come about? It all starts with Jim Jones, a preacher turned cult leader who weaponized religion and socialism to create a movement called the People's Temple, based on Christian, social justice and socialism principles. The cult moved across America a number of times, starting in Indiana before moving to Los Angeles, then San Francisco, before finally settling in the jungles of Guyana in northeast South America to escape media scrutiny and allegations of abuse against the temple. The new commune was called Jonestown and was basically left alone by the socialist-leaning Guyanese government, who were politically sympathetic in their views. But the US did not forget about Jonestown. After pleas from family members in the US, Californian Congressman Leo Ryan formed together a group of journalists and government officials for a fact-finding mission to Jonestown. The delegation arrived on the 17th of November 1978, where they received a civil audience from Jones. The visit was cut short, however, when one of the commune members attempted to stab Ryan. The delegation promptly left Jonestown and returned to the airstrip to fly out. They were accompanied by a number of Jonestown inhabitants who had asked to leave with them, and they were escorted by a number of Jones's faithful deputies. But once they got to the airstrip, the escorts pulled out weapons and opened fire on the delegation, killing Ryan and several others. Meanwhile, back at the commune, Jones announced it was time for the final white night, the movement's term for ritualistic suicide. He told his followers that Ryan's death sealed the commune's fate, and the only way out was mass suicide. The commune members, including 300 children, lined up to receive a drink, wrongly reported by the media at the time as being Kool-Aid, which was filled with cyanide and animal tranquilizers. The Guyanese military arrived at Jonestown the following morning to find the bodies of over 900 victims, as well as a few survivors who had hid during the poisoning, and one woman who had slept through the entire ordeal. Jonestown remains one of the most infamous cult events in history and continues to haunt America and the world.
918 people drank poison at the same time and died. This is the largest death of Americans before 9/11, and I came here to show it to you. Jim Jones was a preacher. He wanted to build a perfect world with no racism and no poverty.
I want equality for all.
Thousands believed him, but he couldn't build this in the US. So he took his followers to the jungles of Guyana. They built a town and called it Jonestown. It started as a paradise. Slowly, it became a prison. One day, a US congressman came to check on them, and Jones killed him. That's when he knew he would be arrested and everything is over. So he asked all his followers to die together.
Let's all drink this poison at the same time.
Some said yes and committed suicide with him. Others were forced to. And in one moment, 918 people drank poison and died. No one can save you, not politicians or religious leaders. So don't follow anyone blindly. Even good ideas can become dangerous. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.